that?
Huh?
Talk about that play. What happened on the line?
Oh yeah, no, we got in the huddle and Jameis knew he wanted to throw it, so he told me exactly what to do and just went out there and did it. I think I owed him one too because I dropped that one the other day, so I definitely owed him one.
How good is Jameis at throwing it deep? Like from guys you played with, how good is he with the deep ball? Because I'm guessing you run faster than some quarterbacks can get to you.
Nah, I never lose stride with Jameis, so I mean, I got faith in his arm. I trust his arm, and he always accurate when it's downfield. So good deep ball.
Deonte, kind of a non-football question. What was it like when you got the jersey?
Oh, that was everything. Just seeing it, like I already knew like the name was changed, but walking in the locker room and seeing it up top on the locker, but then actually seeing it on the jersey, that was everything. And I sent it to my family back at home, and it was just a lot of tears. So it was everything for me.
Deonte, you mentioned that y'all got in the huddle and Jameis told you exactly what to do and y'all knew where that was going. Do you feel like that level of comfort is settling in for you guys with him now?
For sure, and I think it's just us trusting each other, us working in the off season, and just us all working together the previous years. We just built up that level of trust in each other. So knowing certain plays and certain coverages, knowing exactly what we want and what to expect. So definitely a trust factor though. Yeah.
What's the potential of this wide receiver group this year?
Best in the league, hands down. No more needs to be said.
Where do you feel like you fit into all that? I mean, you bring a unique skill set, don't you?
We all got talent. I feel like we all could do multiple things on the field. I think for me it's just being able to stretch the field, but also running those choice routes and stuff like that. But we all could do everything. You could put anybody in any position and we'll go out there and make plays.
In the end around two, right?
Oh, for sure. I need them.
So, like in week 1 last year, we saw a play like that over the top, and we had another one against Washington.
Yeah.
So, I mean, from the very beginning of last year, you had that chemistry with Jameis.
That was just us getting off-season work. We went down to Miami the off-season before that, and we just got a couple days of work, and then the camp before that, we worked, and then when Jameis came here, we were all doing scout team reps. So we just had that chemistry. We never let it go, and we just continued to build on it.
And was that something that you guys actually did a lot in practice sessions when they been close to us? Because we've seen it a couple times in practice, a couple times in games. That's something you've done a lot more than we've seen.
Jameis let it throw the ball deep, so we definitely practicing it every day, for sure.
Did the goals change at all with this being a contract year for you? Anything you want to show a receiver or anything?
Same goal, do what I can to help the team win, and hopefully we can bring home that trophy. Same goals.
How's it been working with Chris Olave, not just as a receiver, but also as a punt returner?
Chris is nothing like he's just talented. We knew that. We knew him coming in, just watching his O-State film, watching him play on TV. Like we knew that the boy could play, but actually watching him is different. Like you could tell that nothing changed for him. Like the game didn't slow. Like the game slowed down for him, kind of. Like just playing at that level. So clean route runner, great person, and just a playmaker.
And then just to follow up on special teams, what are kind of some focuses, I guess, or what's something that you specifically are working on as a return man, and just kind of seeing?
I got to score more. I don't think I had none last year, so that's the big difference. I got to get some in the end zone so that our offense can get some breaks. Yeah.
I know it's probably hard for them to get hands on you, but like just the physicality of the cornerbacks, is there anything that stands out about like their mentality and the way they play, just from a receiver perspective?
To play DB, you got to have a different mentality. Like you covering the fastest people on the field. So for me, I don't want them touching me. I think I told y'all this last year. Like they big and strong. Leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? So, but we got big physical receivers. But to play DB, like you got to be mentally tough and you got to be physical. So stay away from me there.
As a receiver, what are some of the things you do to try to combat that? Like when they're trying to get physical and you're trying to
create space. I trust my feet, so I feel as though if you can't get your hands on me, I feel like I trust my feet more than you trust yours. So I feel like I can get in and out of breaks quicker than you can.
Yeah, what was just the amount of time you got to play on the field last year?
One more time.
The amount of time you got to spend on the field last year. What was the biggest lesson you got to take away from that game?
Just take every opportunity serious. You never know, especially in this league. You never know like what could happen. So unfortunately, we had a lot of injuries, and my number was called, and I was blessed enough to be able to play as much as I did. So you just take advantage of every opportunity you get.
Yeah, how much have you seen also defense develop in year 1 to year 2?
I tell everybody, I was like, when he came in here his first year, and we did OTAs, he was kind of like like I'm looking at him, I'm like, oh, I don't know if he could. But as the year went on, he just progressively got better, and so I think he just coming off from last year, like you still see him getting better. Like he out here early in the morning working on his stuff after practice. He out here probably one of the last ones out here. So I mean, it definitely translates.
When in the return game, it appears from the outside different than receiver, where you may be constantly developing your craft in terms of how you run routes and working on timing of the quarterback and all that stuff. The return game seems a little more instinctive, and obviously as a rookie you were all pro.
Yeah.
But what are, I mean, how are you emphasizing that aspect of your game still, and can you give us an example? Like you say you want to score more touchdowns, I mean, how do you do that?
Just trusting myself and trusting my teammates more. I think last year I was kind of, knowing that I was playing offense more, I was kind of a little, not scared, but like just a little bit more hesitant. So just trusting myself, trusting my teammates more, and just making bigger plays.
Do you want to get back to more instinctive stuff then as a return man? I mean, do you look back at your rookie season and then ever think, is there anything I did better there that I didn't do in the past?
To be honest, I think it was just my mentality. Like I came in knowing like this is what I do, and I think the more I got involved in the offense, it was kind of like not me getting away from it, but like just me focusing more on it. So now it's just putting it all together, really, like doing everything I can in both aspects. Yeah.
Are you seeing Jameis get more confident in terms of scrambling and throwing all
His confidence never left. It never went nowhere. He always been confident. He always been like high energy type person. Yeah, his confidence never went anywhere.
I think he meant confidence in the knee.
Oh, his knee?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like scrambling, running.
Oh, yeah. Is that what you meant?
Yeah, good assist.
My bad. Nah, definitely. You definitely see him moving around more, trusting his knee more. I remember back when he couldn't run at all. And, so you definitely see the progression from where he started to where he is now.
Deonte, can you talk about what you saw from the defense on that deep touchdown, or what you're looking for when it comes to those moments?
I'm looking at the safeties, really. I know if the safety is 9 times out of 10, if the safety is in a certain position, then we know like one or two things: either they're going to drive or they're going to try to get out. And we knew, like, based off of the coverage, we knew what the safety was going to do. So that's when he came in the huddle. Like, if you run it this way, then the ball definitely comes to you. So.
And is that, if you run it this way, is that like an adjustment in terms of your pitch or your angle? Or?
It's just my angle.
Yeah.
Oh, you was about to catch something. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You said what?
No. Huh?
Before you get off the stand, I have a question.
Yep.
Is there a guy or two
I'm not on the stand, bro. I'm not on the stand.
You're behind the
This is a podium.
You're behind the podium?
Yeah.
Whatever that. Mr. Harty,
Yes.
is there a guy or two on the team that you absolutely just trust? Like,
With my life?
Trust to move your car, trust to, I don't know, babysit, I don't know. Anybody, any two, one guy come to mind? On the team? On the Saints team?
I can't. He used to wear number 12, but when he went to 1, he got Hollywood. So I mean, definitely number 10 though. 10 I trust, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
1. You know I love you, my boy.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate y'all.
Thanks, buddy.